Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Demon Slayer, Swordsmith Village, episode 6. So, last episode we had, wow, Kanroji show up into the scene with her whip-like weapon, went and saved the chief, and then went off to help the rest of the village with their, fish problem. We had a really cool attack from Tanjiro, which I don't think is going to be enough to kill an upper rank demon, but very cool attack, and maybe it will slow them down for a little bit. Maybe Tanjiro can catch his breath, I don't know, but I have a feeling they're going to be regenerating here very soon. We had some inherited memories on both sides, Tanjiro and on the upper rank demon side. I'm really bad with his name, I apologize. But yeah, Tanjiro remembering this girl talking to the guy with the similar marking and everything, similar color hair and all that, about the red sword and all that, very cool. And then on the flip side, we had inherited memories from the demon from the fight against the guy when Kibutsuji fought him. So, crazy stuff. Sorry for fumbling names. A lot of names to remember between all the shows that I watch. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the names, we have Sekido, Karaku, Aizetsu are three of them. I know I thought I wrote the fourth one's name down, but maybe I didn't. Either way. Yeah, and then their name as a whole was... I think it was Hantengu, maybe. I made that mistake last time, too. Where I thought it was that, and then it was, someone else. Anyway, and Genya seems like a monster now, part demon or whatever is going on with him, so maybe we'll learn more about that. So, sorry for the long-winded opening and forgetting all the names. Let's get started, shall we? Alright, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. I should really fix up my notes to add keywords, because I already forget. I have, upper rank for Hantengu written down, but then I can't remember who's who in that. So I should have put, pot guy next to the name if it was the pot guy, and that would help me remember. Who was... I wrote down the other name. Yeah, I think I was... No. I think Hantengu is the pot guy, right? And then Gyoko is the guy that just split into a bunch of people, right? I think. Because Gyoko is upper 5, and Hantengu is upper 4, and I'm pretty sure the pot guy was a little bit higher rank than the dude creeping off to the side. Now, I could be wrong about that, but... yeah, either way. It's a lot harder for me to remember the names when it's one, it's not characters we deal with every single episode. And then on top of that, it's, where they don't say their name a lot too, right? It's a lot easier for me to remember when I'm hearing the name multiple times an episode. And then it's also a lot easier when the names are a little bit more, closer to English for me. Aren't you going to become a Hashira? Yep, I remember that, from the end credits of last episode. Ooh, maybe that could be a line that Tanjiro uses for Genya. I was thinking that'd be a line someone would use to Tanjiro. Takes time. Yep. So is the main body somewhere? That was my theory of last episode. Nice. Oh, nice. Even in her demon form, she's still coherent enough. So, do they have to behead all 5 at once, or is the final, or is that 5th one the only one they need to? It's like he's trying to compete. Uh-huh. Oh shit. Gonna save him? I love the fight in the background going on, that's cool. Jeez. Oh. Interesting it wouldn't blow the other smell away. Yeah, so the main body is still alive. He has a mark on his tongue, too. So what's... Is he a 5th emotion, or... I wonder what's on his tongue, what it says. Oh, Erogi. That's one of the... That's the only name I didn't say earlier. Yep, they're all trying to save him. They don't want the main body getting hit. Oh. Oh, shit. Damn it, Nezuko! It's okay, she can't die from it, though, right? Oh, we're back here. Alright, Tokito. You can get out of this. How does he decide which words come out of which mouth? I just realized it's in the shape of a pot. Does that mean that there is an opening? I doubt it. He said it's the same everywhere. Oh, pinned her to the tree. Is fear an emotion? Is that like what the other one is? Oh shit! Was that Tanjiro? It was. Fucker came out of nowhere. Damn! That's cool. Oh! Yes! You make me bleed and you suffer. He's already over there going for that one. Oh! Damn. Oh shit! He managed to get a cut. Nice. Damn. Tanjiro should have been the one to go for it. He can track him. But I don't know if Genya could have handled all three of or all four of them. Depleted. He has a time limit on whatever this is that he's doing. Oh shit, he's tiny! Oh shit. Stay with it. Yep. Oh. Wow, he's tough enough to break his sword. I mean, it's an upper rank, despite its appearance. Jeez. Did the bullets do nothing too? Shit. Oh shit. Tanjiro's gonna come out of nowhere super fast, isn't he? Ooh. Okay, I thought we were going flashback. Wait, maybe we are. Interesting. I need to go back and look at that. Or maybe, are we gonna get more? Okay. Damn. She is. Shit. But it left her to pay for everything, maybe? Shit. Reminds me of Tanjiro having like a big family kind of thing. Before he has his scar. Okay, and this is the Wind Hashira, right? They're a lot closer in age than I thought they'd be. Like, obviously he's calling him Big Brother, but it can't be more than a few years, it feels like. It's gonna be a demon thing. Sorry. Oh. I have a table under me and it just made like a popping sound that probably came through the mic. We know the brother has a bunch of scars too. I wonder if they both get hurt here. Uh-oh. Oh, be careful about opening the door. Yeah, something definitely doesn't seem right. Oh, fuck! Oh, that's the cut, right? It's a demon. Damn! Oh no, it's their mom! Their mom's a demon! Their mom got turned. Fuck! I saw the kimono before they even got to see it. Jesus Christ. I mean, I guess we know from episode 1 they killed a bunch of Tanjiro's brothers and sisters and that. They're not afraid of killing kids in this show. It's crazy that they survive. Oh, until the sun comes up. That's how. I was gonna say, they don't have an Ichirin sword, so... Yeah, and he doesn't know what demons are at this point, so... Jesus. What a backstory. Oh, I can't wait for Tanjiro to come in! Or his brother, that'd be insane. If the Wind Hashira showed up here. Not teased in the opening or anything, but I doubt it. Yeah. Yeah. His little brother said that shit to him. Dude, fucking voice actor, killing it. I don't know his name. He's the same voice actor that plays Bakugo. And we've seen Bakugo get a little bit emotional, but holy shit, he just killed these scenes. Is this before? Hmm. Fuck, man. Come on, Tanjiro. Oh, it's so close. Can't use breathing techniques. Damn. Might be trying to protect him by saying that too, right? Oh, here he comes! Aren't you gonna become a Hashira? Just like the title. Yeah, there it is. Oh shit, behind you. Oh shit! We haven't seen him do that yet. Oh, did Genya tank it? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck! Can he still regenerate from that? Damn. Jesus Christ. Good, don't let that... If that is what kills him... Jesus, and he's still fighting. I don't know if he'll die or not. He said he was almost depleted, but... This guy's very funny. It makes Tanjiro look like the monster. Alright. Ah, really? You son of a bitch. I knew we were getting to the end soon, but I didn't think it was gonna be there. Ah, son of a bitch. And I can't even, like, if I wanted to watch another episode, I can't. I'm watching this as it airs. God damn it. I feel like Kanroji had a... I just realized, I didn't really notice it before, but her being blindfolded, being carried to the Swordsmith village, like Tanjiro had to do. I bet she had a good time with that. For something that tells me her being carried by a bunch of different people would make her very satisfied. Wow. What an episode. This one was great. I should probably now look up the name of the guy, the Wind Hashira. To remind myself. Wind Hashira Sanami Shinazugawa. Sanami. It's a lot easier to say than their last name. But we're friends. Awful villain. Shit. Alright, guys, that is it for episode 6. Oh, yeah, that was a fantastic episode. We got to learn more about Genya and Sanemi at the same time, which I was, like, one of the biggest things I was thinking about during those scenes is it makes a lot of sense why Sanemi is very much against Nezuko, right, as being a demon. One, because of what happened to his family, he's probably insanely anti-demon, and then on top of that, it's probably a part of him that feels like if Nezuko is this good demon, right, and doesn't, like, eat people, obviously he saw his mom doing violence, but, like, if he accepts Nezuko, then there might be a part of himself that might have to accept that. What if there was a way to help my mom and I didn't have to kill her, right? And that might hurt way more, which is why he was so actively against it. That's just one theory. It also could just be that he just hates demons that much, right? But that's what I was thinking about when we were seeing some of those scenes. It's like, it makes a lot more sense that he was, like, the biggest, like, anti-Nezuko, right? Because it nullifies everything he knows about demons, right? If Nezuko is this good demon. So I like that theory. Like I said, I don't know if that's truly what he was thinking, but in my opinion, I like it. So, but yeah, like, Genya has a very tragic past, obviously, same with Sanemi, dealing with, and, you know, he has that extra burden of what he said to his brother, because they're young, they don't know about demons, it's a secret in this world, right? Like, in the beginning of the show, we had, like, some old guy that kind of said, like, there's stuff that lurks out at night. So, some people seem like they're kind of, like, aware as you get older. Maybe you, like, hear about things and you form, like, skepticism in your mind. But, you know, it's not like it's something that you teach everyone. And because of that, there was no way Genya could have known that his mom was a demon and how all that worked. And even Sanemi, right? All Sanemi knew was, my mother just barged into the house, I saw my brothers and sisters covered in blood, and I need to save them. And she might have attacked him before he came in, right? So he knew that she was, you know, feral and had to protect her family. So, yeah, it was a tough decision, you know. That's like that's one of those things, like, when you say, like, the older sibling is the one that, like, protects the family and has to make those tough calls, and then, you know, Genya's there at the end after the mom has died and everything. And also, props to that kid for not even, I mean, I doubt at the time that he knew anything about demons, but he had her outside, so I guess it was just convenience that he had her outside when the sun was coming up, so that way she would die from the sun, because he doesn't have a Nichiren sword to be able to kill her. So, but yeah, having Genya there, seeing that, you know, his big brother just killed their mom, he has no context to know that she was a demon. He didn't even think at the time, putting the 2 and 2 together, that the what's it called? That the entity that broke into their house, that he was calling, like, a wolf or a feral animal of some kind, is the mother. You know, he didn't have enough evidence there to really know that, right? And he probably wasn't thinking clearly to try to be like, okay, our brother came in and carried something off and now he's standing over this body. Could this have been her? You know, it was probably so far from his mind as a possibility at that time. But, you know, looking back at it in retrospect and everything, now that he knows that demons exist and all that, it changes all that up. And even Genya was saying how he can't use breathing techniques and stuff like that, so he's not, you know, he's obviously strong. However, he does this thing where he's able to regenerate and seems to be like partial demon. However he does it, seems to be kind of his trick, but like without the breathing techniques, he doesn't think he can become a Hashira. And, you know, his brother is saying, like, what's taking you so long to catch up? You should just quit. I don't think that's his brother trying to be an asshole, right? I think that's his brother trying to be like, you're not strong enough to do this, so you need to stop now, or else you're gonna die and I'm gonna lose more family. Like, I think it's a way of him protecting Genya rather than being an asshole, right? At least that's what I want to believe. But I think there's a pretty good chance that that's the case. So, but yeah, Genya mentioned at one point that he's about to be depleted, which depleted could mean that it's an ability that he has that has a time limit, but choosing the word depleted is usually more when you're like running on empty, which to me means that it's possible he took something in order to do what he's doing, right? And it's about to run out. So is he like, does he have like a special ability or a special tolerance to like, I don't know, because the thing is normal demons can't turn other demons. I was gonna say, like, does he drink demon blood in order to temporarily gain this demon form, but it doesn't fully convert him because of some aspect of his body that makes him resistant? But the thing is normal demon blood doesn't normally convert people. There's only Kibutsuji can do that, and that one girl that I can't remember her name at this point, where she did it once, but it only worked once and never worked again and stuff like that, and she hasn't like finished the research on it and stuff. So like I'm looking forward to the explanation of how he does what he does with that, like, you know, partial demon form or whatever it is. I'm calling it a demon form because it got the same veins that demons get and the eye color change that happens to demons. I'm pretty sure it's a demon thing, right? Because he was praying before, but I doubt it's like a, you know, I doubt they're gonna pull like blessings from gods into this world or something like that he has. So, but yeah, we learned about a second demon in this episode. I mean, not a second, a fifth demon in this episode. The original body is smaller, so it kind of like, it seems like when they broke off from him, the four emotions, it left him in like a smaller body. But I'm not gonna say a smaller and more vulnerable body because their swords can't even, you know, at least so far, at least Genya's sword wasn't able to cut him at all. The gun wasn't able to hurt him at all. So we'll see what happens with Tanjiro attacking here. Will it be enough? I don't know. I mean, the only thing is with this cliffhanger is in the opening, you know, that's the issue with openings that have stuff like, obviously it's very much possible that the opening is just to debate us. Maybe like those like wood dragon things we see, maybe that's all just a bluff, because there's a part of me that's like, okay, well, if that still has to happen, then I imagine he takes all the emotions back into his body at some point, and then he fights with like a different technique spawning those wood things, right? But like, which means that this attack that Tanjiro's doing where it cliffhanger us can't work. So that's kind of where my mentality is at, kind of metagaming it because of the opening. But there have been a lot of shows recently that have had stuff in the opening that never happens in the show, and it debates me, you know? I think like, oh, this is gonna happen, and then that character dies earlier on, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, you know? That's not supposed to happen. So who knows? It could be another situation like that. So we'll see. But yeah, I have once again, they've put up a hell of a fight. Tanjiro has gotten stronger, don't get me wrong, but I still don't think this is on the level of an upper rank. So I still think that there is more that this upper rank has to offer, because at the moment Gyutaru was far more terrifying than this guy was, um, in terms of strength, right? So we'll see, but we got a little bit of Tokito again, really just him still being trapped in the vase thing and he hasn't gotten out yet. I have a feeling he's gonna break out. It's just kind of like, it almost seems like it's a framing device to be like, okay, well, this fight's happening over here. We'll show you what's happening there, but it's not much. So it's going to be something real quick. We'll get back to that later. And then we cut back. I imagine Tokito is going to break out of that vase, and put up a fight. Hopefully, more of a fight. But, and we didn't catch up with Kanroji at all. So she's still out there doing her thing. But I mean, it was just some really cool shots. I love Tanjiro being able to scare the enemies, you know? I always like that when you have that in like a protagonist, when you see them start getting better and better, and now it doesn't always happen. Sometimes it has happened, but especially against these upper ranks, usually they're a lot more confident and a lot more powerful, to the point where Tanjiro is a joke to them. But now Tanjiro, at least to these split 4 emotions, is enough of a threat to them to keep them a little bit contained while Genya went and searched for the main body and stuff like that. So, and I love seeing that guy being like, you know, backed into the corner, like his abilities have far surpassed the reports and everything. And he said even from the beginning it surpassed the reports. So that's like, to me, that's saying from the very start of the fight, it's not that he just grew during the fight. It's that all of his training and everything made him stronger at the start of the fight, and then as the fight went on, he excels as he gets pushed farther and farther into a corner, right? So I love those little moments too, because it just makes me feel proud for Tanjiro getting, you know, like, even if he didn't say that out loud and Tanjiro didn't hear it and stuff like that, I still feel proud for Tanjiro for, you know, the progress he's made, right? But probably the last thing I really had to talk about was the funny moment when, you know, usually in a TV show, in a shonen especially like this, where one of the side characters says to the main character, like, I'm gonna be this. The main character's like, no, I'm gonna be this, and they argue about it, kind of thing. But Tanjiro is such a good boy. I like that they keep that, like, good boy mentality where he's like, okay, cool. You know, good luck. I'll be here. Me and Nezuko will be here to support you, you know? And it's like, Genya's just like, huh? Just like, it's like Bakugo with his rivalry with Midoriya got sucked out of that world and got brought into here and tried to be Bakugo, but then he met Tanjiro and was just like, wait, what? This isn't how things are supposed to be. But actually, no, I do have one more thing too. Before I forget, I want to say it. The voice actor that plays both Bakugo and Genya here, killed it. We've seen Bakugo break down a little bit, like I said during the reaction, but Genya here breaking down, talking about, like, at the end, what he thinks is the end of his life here, thinking about how, like, the things that happened, the things he said to his brother, how his brother must have felt, and just hearing, like, his voice break. Holy shit, what a performance. I feel bad for not knowing the guy's name that voices them, but he did an astounding job this episode. Holy shit. Like, I always love his voice actor, but, like, a lot of the roles I've seen him in have been the more yelly roles, and it's like, okay, you know, I'm used to that. But seeing this, it's like, this really shows his range as a voice actor and why he's so good. It was amazing. So, yeah, I loved it. But yeah, and then going back to that moment where, you know, Tanjiro was just like, oh yeah, we'll be rooting for you, and it's just like, you mean you're not going to say that you're going to become a Hashira? Well, for one, both of them could become Hashiras. As far as we know, I don't think there's any limit to the amount of Hashiras there are, right? Like, I don't know, like, it's not something like I'm trying to think of another show that has, like, a limit to the amount of, like, top people, right? But I can't really think of one. I mean, I guess, like, it's kind of like bad guys in a sense, but, like, I guess you could you could go with the show 7 Deadly Sins. There's 7 Deadly Sins. You can't really add another one, right? Like, you kind of have to replace one. But here, it's not like you... I mean, they have talked about replacing the Flame Hashira and stuff like that. But I don't know that, like, all of these Hashira are ones that have always existed and always need to be replaced, right? I just feel like once you hit a certain level, you become Hashira. They both could become Hashira if they become strong enough, so... Also, it seems like Genya's motivation to become a Hashira, he said, if I don't become a Hashira, then I can't see the other Hashira, right? Or something like that. So, is his goal to get on the same level as his brother so he can be around his brother a little bit more? Is that, like, the reason why? And that's a very, like, humbling reason. It's not just, like, you know, I want to be the strongest. It's like, I just want to be able to talk to my brother, you know? Like, it's, once again... for how much of a rough exterior Genya has, it really roped in his character here as someone who I went from being like, alright, yeah, he's one of those, like, I'm angry and angsty and want to be the strongest, to, you know, a really cool character now that we know more of his past and motivations and everything. So, great episode, guys. Can't wait to see the next one, see what happens with Tanjiro's swing that we got left in the middle of. And all that. I hope Genya survives. I feel like he might. I feel like that wasn't like a... I felt like we scratched the surface of his character here with this backstory and everything. I don't feel like this was like, oh, now he can die. I feel like it's, now I want to see where this character goes, you know, so we'll see. Or it could be a letdown and maybe he's too depleted to heal from this. It was a pretty bad wound that he suffered. So... But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Also, I forgot to say it. Happy Mother's Day for any of you who may be mothers. Make sure you say it to your mothers, if not, or both, because that's a possibility. But yeah, I recorded this on Mother's Day, although you guys will be seeing this a couple days after. So hopefully you guys enjoyed your days and everything. But hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out the Patreon link in the description below if you want to see more content from me. Nothing more for this show because I watch it as it airs. But you can get other content from me, like Better Call Saul, Symphogear, Mob Psycho Season 2 and 3. All that stuff is on my Patreon through the Patreon show tier. So check that out if you're interested. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.